All right, I'm going to turn it over to Macey. She's here. She's from our Upline Self-Love Dynasty team, and she's going to talk to us about, for me, this is an uncomfortable thing, so I'm excited to listen to her this morning, just kind of living this business in real life and how not to be salesy, but also be authentic with that and how to talk about it in real life. So thanks for being here, Macey. Go ahead.
Hi, everybody. So being a big extrovert, this is really what I love to do. Sometimes I hate hiding behind a phone because I feel like this business is so much more. So being able to apply these 10 steps can really show that you're a real person in a real business. Also helps with the not being spammy part, I think, too. So if you have a pen, I do suggest grabbing that and jotting these down. I'll go through them at the end, but it's kind of a lot to remember. So Danielle Matoni, if you guys know who she is, she kind of talked about this to begin with, and then I kind of took these ideas and made them my own. So I'm going to talk about how to take your business into real life. So the first idea is to take a group class. We work out at home for a reason, so sometimes this can be kind of scary. But in your area, if you have a yoga class or a Pilates class, I have Jazzercise down the street. So once that starts again, that's what I'm at least a couple times a year, maybe once a month, I think I'm going to try and go to Jazzercise. I'm going to wear my Beachbody stuff. I'm going to have cute leggings on. I'm going to take my Energize because everybody wants to know what is that electric drink. I'm a huge fan and believer of Recover. And doing a different workout that I've never done before will definitely probably make me really sore. So right when we're done, I would make my Recover and everyone's going to be like, what are you doing? Why are you drinking chocolate right after this? You get the people talking. So then once you get the people talking, you can be like, I really enjoyed meeting you today. What's your email? Just to stay connected, or what's your Instagram handle so we can chat after this. Then when you get home, you, after you've added them on Instagram, just drop them a little line that says, hey, I really enjoyed talking to you at Jazzercise. Let's grab lunch or something sometime. That way you're in their DM. So when you do talk to them, they know where they know you and they know where they met you from. I thought that adding people on Instagram randomly like that was kind of weird, but we were buying a new mattress at our place in town. And a girl commented on my leggings. I'm like, I know, they're awesome leggings. Candace and I both have them. They're white and they're gold speckled. They're awesome. So on a fly, I said, what's your Instagram handle? So I Instagrammed her and she almost bought our plates and silverware from our old house. So you never know what's going to become of something like that. So our next, number 2, is to teach a fit club. And this is where this one is very dear to my heart because when I lived in Wakefield, Kinsey and I did run fit clubs. And everyone that we ran, everyone who came, everyone but one signed up with me of the people that I invited. So what we did was we had it in the basement of a church. So we didn't have to clean our house. We didn't have to invite people into our house. We put it on Instagram. We put it on Facebook. Anybody could come, even if you were, coaching we were the only coaches in our area, but no matter what you were involved in, you could come join us. So we put it on our stories. We created a lot of FOMO. I invited people personally who'd kind of talked to me about working out and doing the Beachbody stuff. So we blared music. We had energy balls so people could try out the shakes, and not a way where you actually had to take your blender and ice and actually make the shakes. We had Energize. And then this was last year when MM100 was coming out. So we did sample workouts of MM100. So then they could try the new program coming out and they could try everything that we had to offer. We had drawings at the end. So if you came, we drew for, I think, a shaker cup and a headband, things like that, making it interesting, making it that people want to come. And like I said, out of everybody that came, I only had one person that didn't sign up with me. So the next thing is to partner with your kids' coaches. So sometimes parents, a lot of you in here are parents, you won't buy things for yourself, but you'll buy things for your kids. And when you go to tournaments and you go to sporting events, there's hot dogs, there's soda. There's tons of bad things I can only imagine the things I ate growing up at tournaments when my parents weren't around, right? So find a way to partner with your parents' coach or with your kids' coaches. Hydrate, beach bars, daily sunshine. Try and have a meeting with them or as a group where you can explain the importance of hydrate, how much better it is than Powerades and Gatorades and the sugary waters. Beach bars, better than the hot dogs and the crap that they're going to be eating in between games that just bogs them down. Also, daily sunshine that they can do every day that's going to keep them on point and get the most out of their performance. Number 4 is to fundraise with your school or with your church. So I have actually started doing this when they need like gift baskets or giveaway ideas. Take it out of your own arsenal first before you go get the Starbucks gift card and the stuff from the Target dollar spot. Throw in a couple Shakeologies, a couple Energizes, a beach bar, your card, and then maybe like a free 20-minute coaching session with me, or here's $10 off your first pack with me. Take it from what you have first, so that way you're getting your name out there. And then everyone else who comes through to either silent auction or look at the prizes, see your name, and then that's what they associate what you with. Especially in small towns, some people might know what you do, but you know, like when we post on social media, it takes them 7 or 8 times to actually realize your story and actually hear it. So the more that they see your name out there, if you are doing this at every football fundraising thing, PTA, church fundraiser, they're going to be able to see you and acknowledge you as the Beachbody person in your town. Because that's really what you want to be. You want to be known, like you guys are known as your teachers, you're known as boutique owners. You want to be known as the Beachbody person who carries around her bright electric drink everywhere. Having your name at fundraisers is going to help you do that. I just did one on Instagram. I have a lady that I love to follow, and she does, her name is Desert Drip, and she does earrings. So she was looking for people to do giveaways with. So I signed up, and they did the Instagram giveaways, and I did a headband, and I did $10 off to a challenge pack. I didn't tell them it was a challenge pack, but I said $10 off your first like pack with me. And then if she didn't take it. She said she had her fitness under control for right now, but she knows that she has $10 off with me, and she knows that I do fitness. So that got my name out there. And then everybody else who entered the drawings saw my name, and they saw what I did too. So getting your name out there really does help. Okay, this is one I would like to do, but I'm even scared to do this one, is to hold a booth at an expo. So like a bridal shower or at the fair expo. Go in with another couple coaches because booths can be kind of expensive. But if you can find a way to divide the coaches, you can have some Shaco balls, you can have some Energize, you can have your workouts going, show that they go anywhere, and then you can create a fun name for your, like bridal boot camp or sweating for the wedding or something fun like that. Once again, that gets your name out there. Everyone who comes to your booth, you can have them write down their email, their Instagram, whatever, and then you have that you can check up with them later. But like I said, that one's a little bit bigger. That one does take more investment, but I started out as a bride who wanted to lose weight. So this one is kind of right up my alley as someone who wants to look their best. There's definitely ways that you can show the importance at an expo to these ladies who, they're very vulnerable, which not saying that you should prey on that, but they definitely are at a time in their life where this is really what they need. And they'll get the significance of that if you talk about it the right way. The next one is go to an event and hand out flyers at like a 5K or an outside fitness event. So when I was listening to this, Danielle did talk about, they do have people who do like the pre-stretches and stuff. While I don't know if many of us are trained in that, you can just walk and hand out your flyers. You can have a booth there and you can have Energize, and because the 5K people are your people. They're people who work out, but sometimes 5K people are just people who are just say, I want to run a 5K. So they might be sort of dedicated to their fitness. They're dipping their toes in it, but they need a little bit of help. And with our new running program coming out, this would be the perfect time to do that. I don't know if we're running 5Ks with the whole Corona thing, but in the future, you know, you can get their names, you can get their Instagrams, and then you can connect with them through that and say, hey, we have a running program. Let's do it together, or something like that. Number 8 is workout outside the home. So if you are in a neighborhood where there's a lot of kids, a lot of families, work out outside. And then people who are outside doing their lawn or, you know, running errands will see you, be like, what were you doing on Monday with your laptop and your yoga mat? It's definitely going to draw people, it's definitely going to draw their attention. Or maybe go, if you're brave enough, go work out at a gym and take your laptop, and people will see you not using, you know, maybe not using any of the equipment, but you're still in a gym, getting your sweat on, getting your workout on, and they might, you know, approach you like that. Another one with that is to have friends over. If you have a group of people, of ladies that you really enjoy talking to, say, hey, why don't we work out at my house, and then let's have brunch. You know, everybody bring your favorite brunch food, we'll work out, and then we'll talk afterwards. So it's a way to still have your mimosas and still have fun, but you know, still work out together. Okay, number 9 is women supporting women. So before I moved, my best friend, well, she still does, but she did Pampered Chef. So I had talked to her a couple times about doing a group session where she does her Pampered Chef, but she makes Fixate recipes or To Be Mindset recipes. And so she invites her people. I invite my people. They get to see the Pampered Chef, but then they also get to see how easy it is to make healthy recipes. I think that this would have been great because, you know, you're implementing both. I'm supporting another business owner. I'm supporting my friend, another woman. But we're coming together and sharing that with other people. I'm also a big Zaya fan. If you're into that athletic wear, I absolutely love it. So with athletic wear, I have also thought of hosting a party at my house with the, you know, with the Energize, with the beach bars, having kind of a fit club at my house. And then, or wherever, you know, I'm seeing the messages come in about introverts. It's okay, guys. We can do these things. We can do hard things. We have to get uncomfortable too. But then I have my Zaya lady come, and she will talk about her activewear, being cute while being active. I think that's like the best combination. I'm wearing their leggings right now, and they're like butter. So just supporting other women in your area, trying to get more groups together, maybe a wine and workout. There's a lot of wine ladies out there who sell wine. They'll come to your house, they'll have a wine tasting. Work out first, have a couple healthy foods, and then do your workout. And the last one is partner with a business. So at your chiropractor, at your salon, your insurance company, talk to them about having your beach bars there. So when they're in the salon chair for, you know, hours at a time getting their hair cut and colored, they can have a healthy snack. They'll love it. They'll want to know how they can get it. Your salon lady is a coach. She can say, if you love these, I can show you how to get them at wholesale, or I can show you how to get them at a discounted price. Then they won't have to feel guilty bringing in their Starbucks or whatever. They know that they have a healthy snack right there. And then that will just start the conversation. All these things are just starting the conversation of what we're doing, because we're professional convo makers, right? So instead of doing it on Instagram, doing it in real life, showing the love that you have for your business to actual people. So I'm just going to recap these if you missed any of them. First one is to take a group class. 2, teach a fit club. 3, partner with your kids' coaches. 4, fundraise at a school or at your church. 5 is your gifts, so selling from your arsenal. The next one is hold a booth or at an expo. Go to a race or event. Work out outside the home. The next one is to women support women, so the wine group, anything like that. And then the last one is partner with a business. So I hope that these aren't too scary, but they don't, when you do these things, they don't have to be complete strangers. Obviously, if you have a booth, you're not going to be doing this with some random coach that you've never met before. But I think that these are great ways to live our business out loud and kind of get back to the basics of those who came before us, before the internet and before all this stuff happened. I'm most excited to meet people in my area. When we moved here, it was winter and then Corona happened, but like fit clubs are my jam. I loved being able to do that. I think when you work out in person, it pushes you a little harder too. So you get a great workout, you get to eat yummy food, you're having your energize anyway, listening to kick-ass music, just being with people who have the same interests that you do. I don't think that there's anything better than that. So,
Macey, Emily wants to know, how did you start running your fit clubs? And maybe you can give them like a rundown of what that was. Like, what did you do? You put it on Facebook and stuff, but like, and then they came and what did you?
Yeah, so Kinsey's really good at making Canva images. That's not my jam. So she would make them, we would post them, we'd talk about them for about a week. And then we had them about the same time each month. So I think it was like the third Sunday at 2:00, because that's what worked for both of us. Put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, invite people personally. Then when the day came, Kinsey would make beach balls or energize balls. I would bring the energize. We'd take turns on having a giveaway. So then we'd have that all displayed on the table. We'd have water, we'd have the music going. And then when everyone got there, we would ask them, okay, we do the introduce yourself. We'd go around the circle. And what is your fitness level right now? What are some health goals that you have? Why are you here, basically? And then we would talk about how we became a coach and why we're here and what we're getting out of the workouts and being a coach, and just really loving on them for being here. Because like most of you have said already, that's really scary for you. And some of the girls felt really, really uncomfortable, but the more friendly you are, I think the more free things you have to give away makes a difference, because everybody wants to win. Everybody wants free stuff. So just the more friendly and free and, more personalized that you can make it, I think is going to make it a lot better. It was free. You didn't have to pay anything to get there. We brought my big TV and we just hooked it up to the wall. We used a hotspot for Wi-Fi and we just queued up the workouts. We'd queue them up to make sure that they worked, but then we'd get out of it. So while everyone was there, they had to see us queuing it up. They saw us scrolling. We'd be like, hey, do you guys remember Sean T from like the Insanity days? He's on here. So we'd show them the process of how to actually get onto the program and show them how easy it was. And then we'd be like, wow, hey, this is only 30 minutes. We're gonna be sweating in 30 minutes and this is so short. Isn't that great? Type of thing. Not hamming it up that they knew it, but really, really selling it. So
Nice. That's a great idea. Anybody with questions for her?
I had a question. On your flyer, you said for like a 5K and stuff, kind of what do you all put on there, I guess? And like you mentioned, like to put like your card in with the fundraiser stuff, just a brief, I guess, of what you kind of have on there.
yeah, so on the flyer, I would put your name. I'd probably put a picture because people identify really well with images. And that way, if you're, we're all kind of from a small town, I think they'd be able to recognize you the next time that they saw you. And then I would put probably the goals. Like, do you have fitness goals? Do you have big dreams? Do you have big things that you want to accomplish? Let's chat. Keep it very light, keep it very airy. Let them know that you can help them. And then I'd sign it Coach Macey, or your local Beachbody friend, or your local coach friend. Maybe you can drop Beachbody, you cannot drop Beachbody. Sometimes that would work, sometimes that might not. You just have to fill out your area. But I would definitely go into the the accomplishing your goals part, and then expanding yourself through fitness and wellness. So kind of what we would put on our Facebook posts on a flyer. And then when you're making up your gift bags, make it colorful, make it fun, make it really stand out. Maybe like a nice Beachbody blue bag with some white tissue paper or something that makes it really stand out as like, wow, whatever that is from across the room, that's what I want to get. And then I would do I'd probably do vegan Shakeology packets if it was me, because I know that most people can drink the vegan. I do a couple Energized packets. I would do some Hydrate if you have it in there, a couple beach bars. Everybody loves snacks that they can grab and go, and those would be simple things for them to really enjoy. And then once again, print out your picture on cardstock or whatever it is, get something made through Vistaprint or Walgreens, put free 20-minute coaching session with me, call me today or message me today, and put your Instagram on there or put your Facebook on there, however it is that you'd want to be contacted. I'd write that right on there so they know who you are. It's a big sheet. They know how to get a hold of you. So Emily, I did our Fit Club at the basement of a church. One of my good friends is the pastor at the church, and it was right in the middle of town. It was really accessible. A lot of Wakefield people came, so that's where we would usually hold them. But you could do it in a park. If you hook up your Wi-Fi hotspot on your phone, you could really do it from anywhere. You could do it from the TV. We chose a church and a larger TV because a lot of these people were doing it for the first time, and they need to know what the next move is going to be and see the modifier. So we wanted a bigger screen and a bigger area where they'd be able to follow along. Outside sometimes, if you do just have like your laptop, I'd probably have multiple laptops so people can be using one directly in front of them. So they aren't getting frustrated, not knowing what the next move is, not knowing how to modify, not know what's coming next when they're not familiar with that. So that's why we chose an inside location where we could access the Wi-Fi and easily show them what was coming.
Awesome. Who else has questions?
I know I ran through this pretty fast, but those are the basics of it. So
many good
it just made me think about how, when they have those places where you can hang up a flyer and they have like those tear off things on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You could even do something like that with what you were talking about with the flyers, and maybe on the tear offs you have, you could have your phone number or your email address or, follow me at, or whatever, but just kind of made me think.
Mm-hmm. And that would be good at like if you have a place that does smoothies or a juice bar, or like your local vegan restaurant that you like to eat at, place that obviously you're not going to put that at Burger King unless you really want to. I don't think they have bulletin boards, but favorite places that you like to eat.
Now that flyer is something I could take away from this.
Brittany, I'm glad that someone else could add something that you could take away from this.
Oh, I'm just like, I'm with Candace. All the comments like, ooh.
I know. I'm talking to a big group of introverts here, but promise you, it's not that bad.
No, I could totally see it. Like, I love the gift basket idea too. Like, I could do that one. We have that always, especially with school and like there's always something you could send a gift basket to. And I never think of that because we always donate, but I always donate, like you said, somebody else's stuff. Well, why would I do that?
Yeah. I mean, you always see Color Street doing it. You always see like Advocare. Advocare was big where I came from, and they'd be at the nursing home doing their little group fair next to Usborne Books and a Pampered Chef lady. They're everywhere. Why can't we be everywhere?
Yeah, no, such good ththings to think about.
Yeah, but and as I look around, we have a lot of teachers. You could do some beach bars in your teacher's lounge. Amanda, your kids are super involved in volleyball. Talk to those coaches, get them with your Hydrate. Be like, I love our kids. I want them to do the best. I want them to be state champs when they get to high school. This is how we do it. hydrate, daily sunshine, beach bars, stay away from the concession stand in between games. I will help you with the first time, and then I'm going to teach you how to get these products that are going to help our kids play their best.
Yeah, these are great ideas. Even just walking around like with your cup, because like I
Mhm.
always have mine in private, which it's like, why? Do I bother? You know, so great things to think about. Thank you for sharing. Who else has? Oh, there's Amanda. You're unmuted. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it made me think because Emma she has fall softball, so like she starts games this Sunday. So I'm gonna be sitting down in Rochester with a whole bunch of parents all afternoon. Sunday
Take your
afternoon.
cup, wear something beach body, and have her take your cup. Or have her take a beach bar and she'll be like, guys, look what I get to eat in games. And I want chocolate and nuts, you know? Create that FOMO between kids, because if those kids ask their parents, Mom, can I have a nacho? They're gonna give them the nacho. Well, if they say, hey, I want what she's eating, they're probably gonna get that for too.
Yeah, gotta check the COVID guidelines, but
And nut allergies, I guess, but
yeah, but
Awesome. Well, thank you, Macey. I will post this for people that can make it so they can take a look at this too and take away some ideas. Thanks for getting up with us.
you're very welcome.
Oh, anybody else? Last comments? Anybody? Otherwise, I'm gonna let Macey go and we'll close it down.
I guess my only one was for sporting events, like at games and stuff. Does anybody know like would schools let us partner like with Hydrate and beach bars and things like that? Because not all events really have like concession stuff, but then again, you'd have to be able to supply all that too.
You'd probably just have to ask someone in charge because I don't know that anyone's ever thought of it.
Are we able to sell those separate, like?
I don't know technically that we
No.
get it in bulk like that. We can't.
No, because when you order it, it does say on there, this is for personal consumption only.
Yeah, make sure you check that box.
Yeah, I think
So
what
maybe do it personally and then tell them how to get it, and then let it spread that way.
I feel like what Macy's saying is like, don't be shy about eating it in front of people or giving it to your kids in front of people, so people start that conversation with you about where'd you get that? What is that? Yeah. Awesome. Okay. All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day.
Bye.